YouTube's richest 12-year-old Ryan's. I actually have seen that. I've actually seen that. Or is he probably because he's in like
You're
India?
on track
I bet
to
his
be
audience
a
is
teenage
huge.
billionaire. How much does Ryan get to keep of all this?
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
People recognize me and like, hey, you're Ryan. I just realized that we're
Yeah, he
famous.
started young.
What's been the biggest sponsorship that you've said no to?
Millions of dollars. We lost revenue of 70%.
I just pushed through.
You're the first creator ever to have a Macy's
Wow,
Day
dude,
Parade
that's crazy.
balloon and to have a product in Walmart that sold over $1 billion.
To just go from just a regular immigrant family and then now full-length feature movie, that's a big step.
If like Ryan were to call it quits, what would happen?
You would be
You're very
screwed
good at what you do.
for sure. I mean, he's the whole
Guys, I'm
image.
so excited for this interview. I mean, it's so
Like,
rare to get all three of you
you
together sitting
re-aired
down, so
old
thanks for joining
stuff.
me.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, I want to rattle off some firsts that you guys have done because you guys have really pioneered so
Where's
many
you from?
things on YouTube. You are the first creators to have a product line in Walmart, which has now sold over $1 billion. You're the first
That's
creator to
cool.
have your own Macy's Thanksgiving Day balloon.
that's his whole
and
life,
You're the first
really.
creator to have an Emmy-nominated show, Ryan's Mystery Playdate. I feel like you guys have dominated YouTube, but the kid side of things doesn't often get the same credit.
Right.
I wanted to start off by just pulling this video that I found because it's you guys in Walmart, and Ryan, you have a police escort in Walmart, which was crazy to see.
How old were you? Do you remember?
That looks like 4 or 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, that's his whole.
Yeah, so the
was he
reason
like
why
12
we
or
did that
14
is
right now?
we had a limited of time to do fan meetup, and we weren't able to get through all the fans in time.
Yeah, because some of the
Check
fans,
out.
they drove hours
Let's
just
see how many
to see
subs
us
he
in
has.
Bentonville.
Yeah, it was incredible because before that, this is our very first fanny meetup, and sure, you see the numbers
they're
on
talking.
screen, but it doesn't translate
Ryan's
until you
World.
actually see it in real life.
Oh, yeah.
So when we saw that
The
all
movie?
these people drive from afar,
guess they would put
flew
it
from
on
afar to
YouTube,
just
right?
come see us, I think that was the big moment,
Wow,
right? That we
40.3
realized,
mil.
like, oh, there's actually people watching us,
Hey guys.
I mean, those numbers are crazy. You guys have over 10 different YouTube channels, over 80 billion views across them.
That's
You
insane.
have a mobile game with 34 million downloads. I want to break down Ryan's World from the business side. How big is the team that runs this? And take me through like how you're able to maintain this. Then we'll rewind back to talk about how this all happened.
Yeah, for the production side, we own the studio in Houston. It's called
Oh,
Sunlight
they're Houston,
Entertainment,
dude.
and we
It's right
have
next to me.
full-time employee, about 30 to 40 employees, and it breaks down to video
Yeah,
editors,
it's- well, born and raised in
producers,
Houston.
animators, voice actors, on-camera talent, script writers. They're all producing contents for YouTube, and some of the stuff it's outside for YouTube.
That's pretty cool.
Outside
I'm gonna get
YouTube.
my T-Walls going.
But yeah, our company is mainly working on the production side of the content, and then we partner with Pocket Watch to produce Ryan's World toy products and TV series. Also, we partner with Pocket Watch to produce TV as well. So YouTube production, we mainly handle it, and we produce over probably 20 videos each week.
Each week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not all of them has Ryan.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you're wondering. Like,
But the reason why we streamlined the work on the production was because we wanted to minimize Ryan's participation on the camera. So we introduced animated characters who could take over some of the camera participation. So we minimized Ryan's filming time each
That's a
week
whole
to
studio,
30 minutes to
for
1
sure.
hour
Oh, wow.
while we're producing that amount of the content.
And
They're
Ryan,
pushing
what's
10 to
your
20
day-to-day
videos a
like
week
in
and,
the content
different,
and the videos that go out.
Talent.
Well, usually we film on the weekends because that's when I have the most time. Because like
definitely
other
a whole
days I have
studio.
school and then extracurricular activities. So yeah, that's usually when I film and stuff.
I
But he's
want to
really
rewind back.
popular
because
in
right now,
school, which you
billions
might
of
not
views,
actually
big
like.
Team, that's so much to take in. But to me, as a new dad and a full-time creator that runs like a lot of things with my wife, I have to ask you guys about the days that you guys decide to quit your job. Because Luann, you're a chemistry teacher, right?
Yes.
Sean, you're a engineer. Roughly, like, how much were you
Makes
making
sense.
at that time, and how did you decide, okay, you know what, we're gonna let go of these professions that were more stable to go and invest in a YouTube channel when YouTube was still much like earlier than it is?
It's the time
You.
to do it when it's new.
Just you. Building your app.
You know,
on base 44.
Like they built it
Describe it.
when YouTube was building its
And it's
audience. Is
real.
when they were building their
Today.
audience.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't
smart
really
move.
well known that you can monetize contents back then. It was very early on, and when I voiced my idea of leaving the company as a structural engineer and creating the studio, a lot of my bosses were concerned. Just thought it wouldn't be a actual career.
Yeah.
So that was kind of conversation that I had with them. But when I first look at Ryan and his fans and his content,
go
what I
through, see
noticed
how he-
was,
'Cause it's
often
53
the
minutes,
YouTubers
so
were seen as
I'm not gonna go through all of
affiliated
it, but that's pretty
people who
impressive,
promote
man.
other content or other brand.
Yeah.
But when I see Ryan and his fans, I feel like Ryan himself or his channel itself is a brand. And when we noticed that, we thought it's something that we can scale it up, and then with support of the production team. And it's something that we can make it bigger. We thought it has a huge potential, even for Ryan's career. We felt like it could lead to something else, which really did. It led to him being on TV and a movie eventually, and a voice actor. So we're glad.
Into daycare, paying
That's
Different
cool.
than
All right, we won't go through all of it, but yeah, they're at a 40 million subscriber channel, billions of views. That's pretty cool.